So it's 2025. Did anybody have Will Smith dropping an album on your bingo card?
I did actually.
No,
You did. You did.
Have you listened to it?
What's going on? You tuned into the All Points Podcast. We're the freshest crew. I go by the name of A2.
This is Kyle.
It's Midwest. Tim the Chat Man.
And once again, just like the other week, and the week before that, and the week before that, it is windy as fuck here in Wichita.
Yep.
We getting blowed, and we ain't talking about some marijuana.
Right.
Man. Yeah, but we might get something out of this blow.
Why is that?
I heard we might get some tornadoes.
Some tornadoes?
Tornadoes,
Oh,
yep.
tornadoes.
Storm watchers are on the loose right now.
Isn't that weird?
And
That's
their
like,
pickup trucks.
I was gonna say, isn't that weird? Just like second, there might be some tornadoes. Come on, Jim Bucks.
Let's go.
Y'all think a Cybertruck could stand up to a tornado?
Nah,
They can
them
barely stand up to a curb.
Right. Them panels are
Ain't
gonna
it
fly
like
off.
falling apart while it's driving, like the windshield.
That's the most dangerous shit right now.
Mhm. They gonna rip the panels off.
Yeah.
It's bulletproof. It just got to stay together.
Right.
But yeah, how y'all feeling, man? It's just
Man,
feels
my
like
allergies
forever.
is kicking my ass, but
yeah, that's right.
so my voice. I'm not gonna sound very enthusiastic today, but
You never sound enthusiastic.
do I?
You wanted to
When
talk.
I do story time, man. I be lit, bro.
I mean, I'm sort of in this place where it's like, everybody around me is talking about, man, these allergies is kicking my ass, and I'm just sitting here, just like perfect and whatnot. But it's gonna catch up. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Allergies gonna walk up and slap you like Will Smith.
When you have your first kid, that's what's gonna happen.
Well, I'm just gonna get just fucked up with some allergies.
You lose a part of yourself when you have a kid. So.
All right, well then,
No.
you hear that, baby? Then we ain't having no kids. All right, I ain't sacrificing my health.
That's what happens.
Yeah, because
Give up
like,
something to get something.
yeah, they be just trading diseases and just
Yep.
yeah. So
But I'm doing okay. I'm excited for the Switch 2 announcement,
oh yeah.
So that I'm always excited for a major game release.
wait,
But
what's that about?
Boring ass system.
What's the problem?
Boring.
Dang.
I want them to do something different, actually. They literally just made a Switch 2.
Oh.
I mean, what else was they gonna do? They gonna switch up?
Exactly. It should have been the Switch up. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he
That
looks
actually would have been
infuriated over here.
no, that's his opinion. I mean, it is what it is.
They just made it black and a little sleeker. That's all they did. It's like this could have just been a variant, like for what y'all did when you were like, oh, we've got the Switch Lite, and it's just a Switch that you can't dock, or you can't take the controllers off, right? Or can you not dock
Can't
it
dock
either?
it either.
Yeah, you
It's a
can't
portable
dock it
system.
either. To come out and be like, all right, I know we went smaller and we made it undockable, so we just made it bigger. But I still want to play it on my TV.
Wait,
Like-
you can't. Oh, you talking about the?
If I want something big like that,
Right.
I'll just get a Steam Deck,
I mean, there you go. That's for real.
the better handheld system.
But you haven't got it, and it's been out for over a year now.
I don't need it. I got a PC.
Got a
Kyle.
PC, exactly.
Exactly.
What did Kanye
So
have
what
on
the
his?
fuck are we talking about?
What did Kanye have on his side table during that interview?
Oh
He
my
had
God.
a ROC Claw, I believe it's a Claw.
The hell is
ROG.
ROG,
Republican
sorry.
Gamers.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I always thought it was ROC, but it makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, he had it wasn't the Steam Deck, it was like the discounted version of the Steam Deck.
I was wondering what that was. I'm like, did he pick up a Steam Deck? And I'm like, well, I
Nah.
guess he's going on the plane, but
You gotta wonder what Kanye plays though. I bet you he be playing them Steam games. That's
He's
just
playing
like
those porn games.
yeah.
I know what he's playing.
Playing
Yeah.
porn games.
I know what he's playing.
What's he playing?
He's playing Heal Hitler.
Shit.
So it's a game where you get to be Hitler's therapist, and either what you do stops the war from happening, or you accelerate it and make it worse.
Wow.
And you know Kanye's picking one specific option.
Okay, you
It's
know,
actually very interesting.
Yeah,
It's an interesting concept.
Right?
I kind of want to see how much that is now.
I don't even know if it's still on there. Like I saw it in a meme a while ago, and it was like, damn, this one, they took that off.
Nope, $5.
It's still there. Damn.
Still there.
$5 hoe.
Perfect.
Maybe we should play that on Steam or
Heal Hitler.
yeah, Heal Hitler. You know, the funny thing about that too is I wouldn't be surprised if that actually got some views too. 'Cause you know,
I
motherfuckers
mean,
would be- yeah.
Like if you streamed it,
but
would you
isn't
get like community guidelines?
yeah?
or,
Don't like Twitch have like some rules.
They might, but I wonder if it would apply to something like that.
I mean,
Because I mean, really, what you're trying to do is you're trying to stop what happened.
but what if you that individual that wants to make it happen fast?
Well, then they'll get banned, but we would never do that.
Oh shit! I shook your thing. My bad.
or probably just like the whole idea of it being a form of entertainment is the problem.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Because they be some bitches like that. But yeah, he's probably playing that. He's probably playing them porn games. And I bet you he plays Rust.
I don't know what that is. I don't want to know what that is.
Nah, you know he on there playing Roblox.
His daughter might.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Got his own Escape Obby. Escape Jay-Z's corporation or mogul. Escape Rock Nation.
Oh, God.
Right.
Yeah, but you know, I've been trying to get some I'm trying to get some games together that we can all play, you know, with the different platforms and whatnot. And
GTA 6.
yeah, that's pretty much what it's gonna come down to.
You know it got delayed, right?
Wait, it did?
Yeah, GTA 6 got delayed because they didn't want
This is
to.
an April Fool's
No,
joke.
no, for real. They said it. They said it got delayed because they didn't want to have to release it at the same time as Grand Theft Auto 6. So GTA 6 is delayed because Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out and they didn't want to go. This was off of GameRant.com. It was definitely an April Fool's joke.
Okay.
But I'm like, they just said GTA 6. They didn't want it to measure up against GTA 6.
I mean, I wouldn't want to either.
Right?
I mean,
It's scary.
GTA 6 is already looking like it's gonna be a letdown. So, you know, GTA 6 on the horizon and
Oh, the
I call
gauntlet.
cap. I call cap.
whatever, man. There ain't nothing about that game that y'all know about other than them fucking cutscenes.
Bro said he good with Quest Queen and Smithy Mommy.
I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. But like, if you look at the trailer, it's just the level of detail that you know that they're putting into this game. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Wait, let me ask you this, okay? How quickly did you forget the wetness feature that they had in there in GTA 5? You know, when you go in the water and come out? And
Yeah.
you know, how quickly did your just brain forget about that? Exactly.
I mean, I don't think about stuff like that, but like, it's just like, because everyone, if you really break it down, the physics in GTA 4 was a lot better than what we got in GTA 5.
True.
So it's like little details here and there, but just like it was like the people, all the people on the screen living a whole separate life and doing a whole separate action all at once in the trailer is what fascinated me.
I mean,
I'm just like, this is gonna be cool.
I mean, I get that. It's just, to me, I feel, all right, this is just me. All right, this is my opinion. Don't you
Bro, I
fucking
want the game
GTA
for the
6
NPCs.
stands coming with the fucking pitchforks and shit. But I feel like that's going to be one of those things that fades into the background over like, you know, you play it for a couple of months and it's cool. And then it's like, it's all right. And then it's just commonplace. But I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
we'll see.
That's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
I'll upgrade my PC and probably hop on. It better be cross-platform or cross-play, goddammit.
It won't be.
Why not?
Because y'all PC niggas like to hack stuff and mod stuff. That's why it won't be.
Yeah, it should be.
It won't be.
But that isn't as common as you think.
Y'all got a whole community behind that stuff. Dog, y'all gonna be hacking and modding.
There's different types of mods though. Like,
Listen, man, if he wants to play GTA 6 with Hulk Hogan with a BBL, let him play GTA 6 with Hulk Hogan with a BBL.
That's what I want. That's what gamers want.
Y'all dirty PC players can stay in y'all dirty PC
players are where
world.
Rule 34
don't-
came from.
Don't be mad because you on console and you can't make Lara Croft naked.
I don't
lie.
No, I don't want to.
Don't lie.
I'm a grown man. I can see real boobies and touch grass at
Yeah.
it while I'm at it.
You know that
Can you
little,
touch ass?
wetness mechanic that's in GTA.
Can you
You
simulate
can have that with a
ass?
naked Lara Croft.
I don't need
Get
that.
like me.
I don't need.
You know the frame rate at which I will be looking at the jiggle mechanics on PC? You PlayStation popper.
And I bet $10 your monitor don't even support it. So
Yep.
Damn, you're probably
Actually,
right.
exactly. So
My
I'm like,
monitor-
what's the point of having all them frames per second?
My monitor is 240 hertz. Okay, so
okay.
it does.
Okay.
Yeah, I think mine is.
And
too,
I
though.
bet it's a 1080p monitor too.
Yeah, you don't need more than that. Why do you need 4K?
You. I mean, you
There it
don't.
is,
You
right there.
technically don't, but
Exactly.
I'm more of a resolution guy. I like to play in
And like the best
resolution
That's
mode
fine.
over performance mode.
I like my frames, man.
You the kind of person that would watch a VHS and try to figure out how to upscale it from 480p to 1080.
I mean, I probably would too.
Or 420, sorry.
I want it to look good.
I mean, yeah. Especially when you watching some movies.
Yeah, movies.
No, you gotta
Nah,
see the
I
little,
didn't say
you gotta see the
movies.
little crackly movie lines go through it, man.
Yeah, right.
With the fuzzy bits.
or you just don't have to compromise and just get a console and just that does it all.
Why would you compromise on PC?
Well-
You can have the best of the best of the best.
I mean, the next Xbox is going to be able to play Steam and Xbox games on it. So
That's what
See?
they say.
That's
They're
what I was
doing it
saying they
right.
needed to do.
That's fine, but Microsoft is a PC company, so it was just a no brainer for them.
That's what I mean. That's why they should have did it a long
Yeah.
time ago. It's crazy that they haven't done that, but now that they're doing that, good.
now, another reason that you need a PC is so you can play Push-A-Man Simulator, aka Schedule
We watched
1.
the trailer for that. I was like,
You know how many drugs I've been flipping in that game? I got people addicted to that sticky icky, man. They hit me up in the middle of the night knowing that there's police raids going on. They don't care. They need they green crack or they absent death.
if you live stream that, I probably would watch it.
I will definitely live stream it.
Yeah, we should.
That shit is fun. Especially when you move up to, you get to do more than we. You get to make crack. You, can make, you get to make meth.
Do you intentionally push it to a certain community?
Unfortunately, that is not an option yet. I just push it wherever people will take it. I give them a free sample. Like, it's very thorough.
free
You have to
sample?
give free samples. You got to throw your trash away so they don't find, the stuff sitting around. Like,
Giving away Costco crack.
they either interviewed someone who sold drugs to make this game, or the creator of this game definitely sold drugs, because it is very thorough. You got to close your damn windows.
What the fuck?
To stop them from looking in there. It's crazy.
Shit, I might have, because I was looking at it and I was like, I think I might get it.
It's fun.
Is that one? Is it just single player though?
Oh, it's for single or multiplayer, so you can open it up. People can join in, and they can help you, run your stuff and get it going. Like, you start at a hotel, and then I got a room above a little Chinese restaurant that I'm about to turn into my grow house, and I'm gonna just make the hotel be storage until I can buy the next place where I'm gonna start making it where I can cook meth and everything in there. I got me a botanist now.
Oh, that'd be cool.
To
if
start
that was on
taking care of
GTA
everything.
6.
Yeah, it's a tied over
on
to
there.
GTA 6. Push it
Like,
to
more
the limit.
hands-on. I know you just like move the,
Y'all
Your
go
products.
ahead and enjoy y'all drugs.
Drug simulator.
Come on, Kyle.
Nah,
You ain't never had the
drug
fantasy
tycoon.
of being a drug dealer?
Nah, no.
Drug dealers get the
too,
bitches.
Too scared of getting shot.
Nah, they
Yeah,
tase
you
you
might.
first. They only shoot you if you shoot at them.
Hey, exactly. You let other people shoot at them.
Nah,
Exactly.
And you get the bitches.
I would definitely give up my suppliers and my yeah.
Hater of the year.
Kyle Wood.
They would definitely bribe me with some chicken sandwiches or something, and I would give it all up.
They'd show up. They'd be like, "All right, Kyle, we brought you this chicken sandwich. I ain't no snitch. Did we tell you that it's got the pickle glaze on it?"
I would be in witness protection that very next night.
That's how you know you can't do a crime with Kyle. You can't do
right?
nothing.
You can't.
Jaywalking, he'll turn you in a minute.
I was at one party DJing where they were in a room doing illegal things, and I just felt some type of way. I wanted to get out of
booty
there.
holes.
I wanted to get out of there so bad.
Like the
I did
cops
not
was
like it.
Like the
Like
cops
that.
was just
That's
going like the
what
fucking
we're watching.
SWAT was just
And
going
if
to
they
jump through the
did,
window.
I would have been associated. I wanted to get out of there. I did not feel comfortable DJing that part. I'm not talking about a little bit of weed. It was like the hardcore stuff.
What, like
I didn't like it.
meth,
I didn't
Fentanyl.
like it.
That fun dip.
Yep.
Ashy
I
Larry?
didn't like it. And it was the owner of the house doing it too.
Well then,
So I was like,
Then you knew what you signed up for when you took that gig.
They were snorting Cambodian ox nuts. I knew it.
I had to get up out of there.
Both turntables, spin it, sniff it off at the same time.
I bet you somebody did that shit already.
Nope.
Shoot, probably Rick James. What you mean? What hasn't he probably done coke off of? That you know.
You
of.
want that?
Never been in contact with Rick James.
I'm gonna say he give you like $500. Would you?
Rick James is
He
no longer
dead.
alive.
I mean, that whole meme with people
Ouija
summoning and
board.
whatnot.
No,
They bring him back?
no.
I think so.
Man. So you been that movie Hancock? You know, underrated movie
I do.
with Will Smith.
Yeah, the one that y'all talked about like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, I had a Hancock moment. You know that scene where he was in the jail cell and then the basketball went over the fence, and then he jumped over the fence and picked
Then
up the
jumped back.
basketball, and he like looked at his freedom that he could easily just go to, and then he jumped back into jail. I had that moment today at work.
Wow.
I was, it was right after I got done taking a fat dump on the first floor. And I got up and I was done. And I walked outside to go to the car.
At no point did he say he wiped.
Oh yeah.
I know, right?
I definitely wiped. I definitely wiped and flushed the toilet like 5 times. They probably looking at me like I'm crazy.
Wasting the city's water, man.
It's to hide the farts. Anyway. And I was walking out to my car, putting my jacket up for some reason. I was just looking at the weather. I was just looking at the freedom. And I was just like, I could go home right now. No one would know. Like, I was just looking.
You was just like, all it takes is one little push.
All I gotta do is just get in the car, just drive. No one will say anything to me. No one will ask where I'm at. No one would even know. But I went back inside, went back to work.
Damn.
Kyle, why are you winking?
I can't help it. It's my
Bell's
face.
palsy, man.
My Bell's palsy. But I did go back inside and went back to work. And I was just like, man, it's gotten to that point in my life.
What, that you just want to just dip
I
out?
just don't want to be there no more.
I mean,
it's like, dang.
I feel like that's everybody.
Yeah, right? Like, that didn't hit you until now?
I mean, it's been slowly creeping, but like, I literally am doing nothing.
I felt like that walking back in from break. No, getting out the car to walk in this morning, it's like dark outside. And I'm just like,
See,
man, this is slavery and I'm on this plantation.
this is why
And I
what
can't get out.
this is why what you have to do is sign up for the Severance Project.
What's that?
Oh, it's only the hit show Severance, you know, where
Oh, fuck no.
you want to separate your work self from your at-home self. They're two different they're same person, but work you has no memories of at-home you. So if you got a wife and kids, no idea of that. You know nothing of the outside world.
You just know.
The you on the outside has
That
no
means you're a
idea what's
company
going on
man.
the inside.
See, the problem with that is that that's like the majority of your day. Like, pretty much the majority of your day is like work. So
Yeah.
for a good portion of your life, it's just gone.
Yeah.
I sure as fuck
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
do it.
want that because while I'm at work, the motivation is my family. So
Yeah, I know. It's like
I got to sit there and
you-
think about
You're
that.
thinking about like your daily routine outside of work when you get off, and that's what like, all right, I'm gonna push through, because then I can get to this.
Trust and believe when I'm off work, I do not be thinking about work.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not one of those people.
You got to
Nope.
brainwash the
is
work
my
them
day.
because what happens is they never leave. To them, they only wake up and go to sleep at work. They never leave. So you got to brainwash them.
So at work, see, I got my little dashboard. It talks
Yeah.
about like the tickets that I have to
All
work on and
tickets.
whatnot. I have 0 for the whole fucking day. I sure as hell wouldn't be doing severance because then I can't just bullshit the entire day and get paid.
And what
for
was you doing instead of work?
Nothing.
You just sitting
I
there?
got to like, so at the beginning of the day, I wanted to be at least somewhat productive. So I re-registered with my Delta Dental, shit and whatnot.
You doing more than business work.
Yeah. I was actually doing
Life
shit
work,
for the
life
first,
work, yeah.
for the first half of the day. I was looking into moving to AT&T because they offered me this really good deal. Fuck, what else did I do? Like, I have to actually think about that. But the second half of the day, I just fucking played games. And, getting paid for it.
I mean, yeah, that's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Just hope they don't come across this show.
What are they going to do? You're not doing the work that you don't have.
That's when you go in your back area and realize there's a camera looking dead at you.
They'd have been looking at me for months. Okay.
They've been building a case like the Feds.
Exactly.
They waiting for the right time.
They wait for you to fart or something, to do something wrong.
They're like, name 5 things you've done this week.
Exactly.
ITO is the first place to go. You know it. They're going to replace you with Badoosh from Cambodia.
Yeah, well,
I can't lose my job. I've been applying though. I'm not gonna lie. I've been applying for a lot of stuff, and
Yeah.
I've been applying for ridiculous things. It'd be like salary would be like 100,000, and it'd be like I don't even know if I'm qualified for this, but I still
But you
apply
just
for
do-
it.
yep.
Like, what's the worst they gonna do? It'd be like, oh, he lives in Wichita and not in California. I'm not gonna hire him. But it's like 100,000. I'll find a way to get down there,
Right?
So it's like
100,000 in California is going to be like 70,000.
70,000 a year. That's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's still pretty comfortable.
That's still fuck
No,
comfortable.
100,000 in California doesn't translate to 100,000.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, but still, that's still comfortable.
You can definitely make it work with 100,000 in California.
Yeah.
Shit, taxes is like 40%.
That's why you never.
Housing.
That's why you never buy a car. You keep your Kansas plates.
Stupid.
Yeah, you're going to need more than $100,000 job to live in
He gonna leave his address as his dad's address and move somewhere else so he can just register his tags wherever there.
Exactly, and then fly back every year to re up my tag.
And
and
I'ma snitch on
fly
him.
on back.
I'm gonna snitch on him. So he don't live there.
I'm mad because I didn't get the new plates when I registered. It's bullshit.
You got the old blue plates.
Yep. I wanted the new ones, the new hotness.
It must not like
Kind of
you.
makes me
They
hate
don't.
on people with them because they just be driving like they seem like they drive like extra idiots in front of me with them. I'm like, oh, you got your fancy ass plate. Fuck you, motherfucker. Get out my way.
Y'all just some haters.
I am, yeah.
I am.
I
I,
don't
said
like
it.
the new plates. I like the design. I just don't like the how the numbers and letters are jumbled up.
When they just like
It's just
yeah.
I'm glad
That's the only thing I don't like. But otherwise,
the design is cool.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it's an actual Kansas plate. Like that.
Hey, niggas,
Sunset.
just be thankful we ain't got to get 2 license plates like other states.
I mean, that's true.
We
Wear it in the
one.
front, like
Yeah.
Watch them put that in place though.
No, when I came back from Texas, I'm pretty sure I saw a stolen car because we pulled up at the Whataburger and there was a van next to us. And first I parked there, but I got a car full of shit. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna move because I peeped it. I'm like, one, there is a safe in the passenger side. There is no tag in the front or back of this vehicle, and it's dented up to hell, and it's a skinny ass frizzle looking one. I'm like, nah, she a damn crackhead. I am moving all the way away from this car before she breaks into my shit.
Sure as hell would too.
yeah.
Because I mean, like, it's that danger of being like right next to somebody is a fucking like terrible driver, or even just like a danger to the road.
Oh yeah.
Like earlier this week, I'm just driving down, and I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done the what was it, A2 traffic report, but I'm just driving down the road, I'm doing good and whatnot. And so then somebody, that thing they do when they're like, oh, I'm trying to get in this little space in front of you and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm just letting them do their thing, right? And so then they put on their turn signal to go right. And I'm like, oh, okay, they're going right. And so then I start closing that gap a little bit, and then just go right in front of me and whatnot. And I'm just like, what the fuck were you thinking?
You saw they wanted to get over. You should have.
Nah, they put their signal on to go right. I was in the left lane, So if they're going to get over, just put the fucking left signal. Put it on before and then move over as space is available, right? Mm-hmm. Like, why?
They drive like NASCAR. It's like roller derby.
Yeah, right.
It's just like aggressive, force your way in, even though there ain't space.
It's just, yeah. That's. I think that is my one thing that I can be cool with everything. I can be just chill about practically everything in life, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's just on the road, man.
He's got to learn how to whip that thing.
Nah, I do whip that thing.
Man.
I ain't talking about the road though.
You gotta learn how to whip that thing.
Speaking of whipping, you know what Popeye's been whipping up in the kitchen?
What they got?
I saw it the day when I was driving by. My back got hard because I thought it said they had fried pickles.
Your back get hurt.
Fried pickles.
But no, it's more than that. They launching a whole pickle menu right now. So Popeye's about to have fried pickles, pickle lemonade, a pickle glazed sandwich, and pickle glazed wings. And I'm like, I'm so sick of
It sounds
these
like
damn-
April Fool's joke.
No, they have the signs up in the stores. Like,
Hey,
it's
they
a
might,
thing.
They might be
They're
some.
dead ass doing it. I'm so sick of these damn pickle people, man. It's like you got to have pickle flavored alcohol. You want pickle flavored beer. You want pickle flavored coffee. Just eat a goddamn pickle, man.
I mean, but it's the all right. So two things. One, it's probably the perfect time for them to do all that because like every fucking. Let's be real. It's
Didn't
usually
Sonic have
women,
a pickle slush?
right?
Yes.
But every fucking woman just loves some fucking pickles. And then two, doing it on April Fools is gonna get them a lot more publicity because it's like, wait, is this for real? Are they just making it? And then people know about it.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm about to try these fried pickles.
Of course, he going.
They look good.
He going
I'm like,
right
I
out.
love-
I love fried
fried
pickles.
pickle.
That's my jam, fried pickles.
I can't do it.
I will be trying to fry pickles. Bro, our ghetto Popeyes, they probably ain't gonna have them.
And I just shared it to my friend group. One of my friends said it's going to be a smash for sure because it was smash or pass on them. And he's like, but I'm hearing the nutrition facts are ridiculous. He's like, oh, they about to sound unhealthy as hell. But I'm like, when I heard
5,000 calories.
Right. And just one pickle.
when I heard pickle glazed sandwich, I'm like, don't tell me you like glazing the bread too. Like my shit gonna be soggy when I get it.
What is pickle glaze? What?
It already got pickles on it. Like how much more pickle? Just add extra pickle.
They know
get
what
that-
audience
do
they
that.
catering to.
Yeah,
They
right.
do.
That's for damn sure.
Them crazy pickle lovers are they getting out of hand, man. It's like I'm tired of going places and seeing pickle stuff that don't belong in pickles. Like how long before it's Starbucks with the pickle frappuccino, man? It's just like when do we
Why
stop
not?
them?
Yeah,
Why
that
not?
shit,
No.
that shit could happen.
No.
Why?
Because it's gross.
I mean, it's
Weird.
gross to you. All right.
No. Like
Why,
don't
why aren't we stopping them hot honey fellas in the Nashville hot chicken?
hot honey
niggas.
should be studied right now. Mike's Hot Honey specifically, that shit came out of nowhere and it's everywhere now. All restaurants seem to
Exactly.
be carrying it. I don't know.
We ain't questioning them.
Mike, no, I am questioning Mike. I don't
And
know
when did
what he
Nashville
did.
become the chicken capital of the world?
That's right.
Who did
Of
Mike
hot
suck
chicken.
off?
It has been Kentucky for decades.
Whose sex tape does Mike have?
Apparently,
This man is at
everybody's.
Jersey Mike's. He over here at KFC. He's over here at tons of other restaurants. He pretty sure they had him at Whataburger. I'm pretty sure he's in breakfast places. Like this man is everywhere. And
Who
I'm
just
like,
wants something that's sweet and hot at the same time?
I mean,
it ain't a bad premise. I love hot honey, but I'm like, damn, what set his apart
Like
from
all the
everyone
girls
else?
I done been with.
The
Hot
sweet
honey
hot.
did it.
fuck, I was about to do that same shit. Nah, I haven't had it, but it's bad that it's just like such a simple thing. It's like, well, I got some honey. Let's just make it hot too, right? I'll just put a little Tabasco in my honey, and I don't know, man.
I guess the bees didn't die for that.
I mean,
The bees didn't die for y'all to niggify it with some hot sauce.
no, but what if we
Damn.
genetically modify bees to make that honey hot naturally?
Nah.
Come on,
You
man.
know, this just reminded me of something. I sat down with the family last week and we watched My Strange Addictions, like their top 10 of weird things people did. One of them was some lady was addicted to stinging herself with bees. Like she just would not stop there. Like, you're killing them, right? Like they die after you
You
did
don't
that.
get like no allergic
No,
reaction.
she just likes it. I wrote down 10 of them though. So this was the first one that I was like, this shouldn't be here. This
First one
lady,
was white on the first one, right?
yep, she was white. She likes to lick
Surprise,
cats
surprise.
in Detroit.
I like to lick cat too. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
actual cats. Like she be licking the
Not that
cat.
cootie
She'll
cat.
pick up their hair and just put it in her mouth.
That's
The
gross.
cat had to have a surgery and couldn't groom itself, so she
This
was
person
grooming
is
it for
white?
him. Yes, white woman.
Hell no. I'm getting rid of that cat. That cat's
No.
dead.
She has more cats
Sorry.
and no plan on stopping. Another lady sleeps with a hairdryer on at night
This
in
person's
her bed.
white.
That's white noise.
Yeah, I
I
can see
understand
that.
that. I can respect
No,
that.
she's burning herself, Kyle.
She about to have a fish fry.
Exactly.
Turn that blood dryer off.
This next lady is a damn fiend. She was addicted to snorting baby powder. Like when I say snorting, she got the
Gets in
damn
your-
bowl and the spoon, and she like,
Gets in your system better.
and she black.
Why do you need baby powder in your system?
She
You don't
like,
know
I,
nutrient-
sometimes I can't
I bet
breathe.
she healthy as a mug too.
No, I
That's
thought
great. They're
baby
like
powder was
nutrients.
causing that Johnson & Johnson's lawsuit.
That was Johnson & Johnson.
What kind of-
If
what
you get
brand
that
is this?
Equate
I
baby
don't know.
powder,
A little generic.
coughing clouds.
They told her you need to immediately stop. You're gonna asphyxiate yourself. It's crazy that you have it.
Poison in
Everything
your
in her
body.
house covered in dust because she just be walking around.
yeah, she sounds fun at
And these are
parties.
all women.
This
Where the
for the
men?
most part. Well, the next one is a man.
Uh-oh.
He's addicted to
Must be weird.
inflatable pool toys. So like he's dating them in his
Nothing
house.
wrong with that.
He has sex with them. He
Does he have a
feeds them
wait?
dinner.
Wait.
Like
The real
a-
question
like
is,
a noodle?
does he have a pool?
He does have a pool,
Okay,
but like an
it's
orca,
justified then.
sea monsters, different.
No one's
shit
gonna
like
question that.
You gotta have that extra tall fence for the shit
No,
that he
he
was doing.
even make plates of dinner for him.
So he just be dry humping pool toys.
Yep.
You ever been to a pool and there ain't nothing enough pool toys for everybody to play with? That
That's why you
man
bring your own
saying,
pool toy.
I ain't getting none from his house.
I ain't getting no more.
is he
pool
blowing all
noodles
of
from
them?
Nobody.
Is he blowing them all
He
up?
blowing them all up.
Like, I don't
He
care how
blowing
much
them
chlorine
up.
you put on them shits. Right?
All right,
No,
you
this-
go ahead.
You bring the pool toy to roll in the front seat with the seatbelt on.
You can't come to the all points pool party with no pool toy. You've been porking. That's all I'm
He be
saying.
in the HOV lane with it.
Hey,
He
wash off
the
in the
HOA
chlorine.
pool. That's crazy. This next lady, this is the one. Now I want to say that she was like 400 or 500 pounds. She was like, I'm addicted to eating mattresses, and it's like, excuse me.
No, I think I
consume a
saw that
mattress?
one.
In her whole life, she's
Shut up.
consumed
What is
about
she-
8 mattresses.
Like the foam
That's
or
The
crazy.
foam. She's eating the foam, and so like her
like that,
mom,
like the studio
that's
foam.
crazy.
yes, her mom was showering, and she's like, when my mama's gone, I come in her room and I take the foam out of here. You're like, why are you eating your mom's mattress and not your own? I already ate my mattress, and
she
I'm like, oh my
constipated?
god.
She
Yeah,
gotta
they
be.
like you gonna have. She been doing it for 20 years too.
She
Her
might
inte-
like dead skin
Her
or
intestines
something.
is effed.
Yeah, they got
Just put some Mike Hot honey on it. She all right.
Her brother said he was seeing it. Sometimes it'd be in the damn toilet just floating around because you can't digest that shit. She's like, I be
heck
having
no.
sulfur burps. They're like, what the hell is that?
Sulfur burp.
It's like a fart out my mouth. Stop eating the damn mattress.
So she
Okay.
eats mattresses. Is she a carpet muncher too?
She says after sex, apparently, is when she wants to eat them the most. And
Nigga,
I'm like,
who's
someone
having
is
sex
fucking
with that?
you and you
Right.
eating mattresses
Well, I bet
and your
she's
burps
soft
smell like
as I
doo-doo?
bet she's soft and plush though.
I mean, she big, so she might be.
He said 300 to 400 or 400 to 500.
She 4 to 5. Nah,
She
4 to
definitely
5.
on top.
Like she
whale
make,
hunting for real.
she
probably-
make Biggie look like little.
She probably feel like a mattress.
Man.
She got the springs in her too.
The next lady was she's addicted to plastic surgery. She got so much. Her titties are so big that she can't
she
breathe on
beautiful.
her back.
I bet she beautiful.
No, like
She
her
beautiful
family
in
has
her
to
own
help
way.
her up. Like if she lays
I gotta see
down,
this
she
one.
needs help getting up.
She got into a
science.
car crash. She'll be fine.
Their cues. Like, and it's crazy. You saw the demented look in her face because she went to go get a surgery to get them even larger, and they were like, "Hey, I can't do this because medically
She gonna float
it
away.
could cause a problem for you."
How does
And
she
she
tie
just
her
looked at him
shoes?
like, "I'll just go
She
somewhere
don't.
else."
She
don't.
wear them Skechers slip-ons.
It's weird hearing her kids talk about it too. It's like, I know that I'm blah blah blah. My mom has big titties, and that's how she makes her money. I'm like, your child shouldn't be talking about
Exactly.
you like that.
Putting her kids through college with them titties.
I mean,
You just looking at a businesswoman.
She
That's
can't
the
go.
chick?
That's her. She
me
can't
see.
go to the college with them
she
because
alright.
they're like, eventually you ain't gonna be able to go outside because you're gonna have so much damn plastic surgery.
She gonna melt.
I've
put
seen people with bigger ones than those.
She
I
put a
hit.
light on her titties, and you could see through them. Like,
Translucent.
yeah.
Translucent titties. I ain't never heard about that.
nah,
I can
that
dig
took
it.
ghost nipple to a whole new level, man.
Nah, ghost nipples.
You gonna put some hot honey
wild.
on
Yeah,
it?
that'd be all right.
Honey not required.
Flick some pickle juice on it.
This next lady was into pony play.
Yeah,
So-
I've seen some of them.
It wasn't
is
that
pony
she
play?
She ain't
Describe
messing
that.
with pony. She dresses as a horse, so like she puts on spandex. Someone trains her.
Yeah.
She buys actual horse products. Like her teeth are fucked up because she's putting that metal rod thing that they put in their mouth in her mouth on all tight and shit. It's like,
She
well, no
can get a
wonder
rod in
got
her
fucking
mouth. She
teeth.
ain't got to do all this.
I ain't gonna yuck her
You
young.
don't want. No, we gonna yuck her yum. We gonna yuck her yum. She be out there in the dirt
She
and the
be
hay.
eating sugar cubes.
Because they be having those little like horse competition shit. and
Yep,
whatnot.
she doing too much.
Yeah.
I bet
I
her
saw
boyfriend
that.
got a horse dick.
She walked into the actual horse store and was like, "I want to buy this." She's like, "Oh, what size is your horse?" About the
She
size
turned
you're looking
around.
at, and the lady just looked at her like, "I'm gonna get her the fuck out my store."
She gave her a
Asking
360.
She's like, well, can I get a receipt?
Man, it's
Nay.
like, no, don't you come
I
back.
bet she
Who
down.
birthed
To,
these people?
I
Right?
bet she down to horsey style.
Crazy. All these people be dating people too, and I'm like, so fellas, if you ever think that I can't get a date, there's a lady out here
Somebody
eating
out there
mattresses
for
getting
everybody.
laid. The next one eats her husband's ashes.
I thought you was about to say something else.
Yeah, I heard the ad. I was like, no.
Her husband died. She cremated him, and she started with just carrying him around, and then she started eating.
She
them.
said,
Well, how
till
much
death-
ashes is there? Like,
She said, till death do her part.
Well, that's the reason she got help because she's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I run out, and I'm like, I mean, I'm glad she getting help, but I'm not happy for the reason because you about to run out. That means you ate a lot of ashes.
That sounds illegal. You eating human,
right.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say,
like,
that's-
that's kind of cannibalism, but all right.
She swallow them up
That's a person smoothie.
during life and afterlife.
That's a person.
I wonder if she know what part of the body she eating.
Right. She probably remember.
It's the elbow.
A couple is addicted to coffee enemas.
Oh, I remember them.
What is that?
So they
I mean,
get
I
a
know what an
little
enema is, but what's a coffee?
But they got a good perfect
They
life.
put coffee in their assholes so they can poop. They can't poop without it.
Like, is it like ground coffee or liquid coffee?
Liquid. It's straight liquid. They
got the
brew,
Keurig.
They brew like 32 ounces of coffee and put it up their ass.
I bet
every
they
day.
be running
Iced coffee or is it?
Nah, it's warm. It's
Is it
warm.
hot
It's hot honey.
That ain't Folgers. That's hot honey.
Why would you ruin coffee like that?
Oh shit.
Why not?
I mean, it's gonna come out of you anyways from down there. So
They
they
just
just
funneling
get
coffee
to
in
it.
They absorb the caffeine a lot quicker. I bet
the
they never go to
husband called
sleep.
the wife gross for it at first. He's like, but then
So
he's like, then I
who
start
put
doing
who
it.
on? And then
She's
She
like,
did.
come
She
on.
put him
Come
on.
on,
She
just
would just go in the bathroom and lay down and do her enema and then take a shit.
He had the most productive day of his life the first time.
He probably wrote the Odyssey.
just like what leads a person down this path? Like what age in life did this start? Like,
How did you discover that
All right,
this
this
is your
yeah.
addiction? And the last one, there is a man that fucks his car because he's in a
I've heard of that.
relationship with it. It's objects.
What kind of car is it?
I think it'd be like.
Would you believe that he's getting his rocks off to a like 1990 Chevy Lumina?
That's a sexy car.
No, it ain't.
You don't even know what it
It's
look
not
like.
even a nice. I bet it ain't even an
sexy car.
SS, man.
That thing got curves.
Watch it be all boxy
like-
and shit.
Nah, bro got under the front and he was just like, oh yeah, you. And it's a dude, by the way, that he calls the car. He's like, oh yeah, you like that? And I'm like, I
Yeah,
think this
that
nigga
got some
got his
curves,
dick out
huh?
under the axle.
Oh yeah,
They got some
I
curves
thought
there.
that
At least it
That
wasn't
look
a
like a
Corvette.
grandma's car.
At least it wasn't a Corvette. He was playing Prince.
I mean, damn, it at least need to be a Corvette, a Mustang, something nice. You got a Chevy
Florida. It
Corvette.
ain't expensive. That ain't an expensive date.
But that raises
Cheap date.
Yeah, they said it'd be sticking it in the tailpipe in the gas tank. Like,
Yeah, like crazy ass nigga.
just I mean, like, what do you do? Do you put a fleshlight in there? Do you like
No,
fucking, like
you
what do
just
you?
rub it against it.
That has to just tear the
Don't
Also,
fuck.
act
metal.
like, don't
He's
act
a
like you ain't
headlamp
never
or
rubbed
axle.
yourself against something when you was a kid.
No,
no, what kind of kid?
You don't tell him tits or ass. You say headlights or axle.
stupid.
I'll get on the real weird one, huh?
What'd you?
So what was you rubbing yourself up against? as a
Nothing.
kid?
Nothing.
You ain't gonna catch me admitting nothing on camera.
Nothing.
Them just jokes, nigga. Them jokes.
So Sam can make a clip out of this later? Hell the fuck no.
You ain't never rubbed yourself against nothing as a kid.
I'm
Nigga,
already.
nigga, what?
we were talking a couple of days ago about like the first time we even just like got introduced to porn and whatnot, and I was like, I remember the first thing that I was just like, oh, this is nice, right? So my dad had some dirty mags, right? And we found where the stash was, so naturally we yoinked that shit.
Of course.
And I just remember the Queen of Cups. This lady had like D's and whatnot. She was dressed like some fortune teller Indian shit. She had some. Them get bigger every time I think
she
about
has
them.
some massive memories.
She could just smack the shit out of me and it'd
wait
be
a
an
minute.
instant KO.
That's the
Is
best
that
way
a
to go.
subreddit? Massive memories. That sound like a subreddit.
Probably is.
All right, what's a category of porn that you got into at one point, and then you finally watched a video that was like, you know what, I
That's
can't
too
watch
much.
these no more. It's too much now. For me, it was looking up little people porn.
Yeah.
Like she was just too small at one point, and I'm like, all right, I'm now uncomfortable by how little she is, and I'm like, I can't do this.
He finished
more.
it though.
No, I didn't. Like, I think she was it seemed like she was a
fraud.
vegetable because she didn't move like the whole video. And I'm like, is she disabled where she can't move
She
either?
was getting
Wait,
skewered.
was it two little people or just like a regular?
It was
size?
a little person and a SSBBW. So it really looked off. Kyle know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
That's a supersized BBW.
Oh, damn.
Hey, the parts don't even seem like they work.
It don't.
It don't.
But one
like
of them
I
got
said-
off.
That's when I was like, you know what? I need Jesus. And I was like, I'm going to leave this alone. I'm like, I got to stop watching porn now. I'm too far in. I'm too deep in the rabbit hole.
Well, I don't watch porn, so
Alex answer.
nah, it ain't Alex answer. Come on, you know me better than that. I'll say the weirdest shit. The weirdest
About
shit
the
was
Yif stuff you were looking up.
no, the weirdest shit was horror porn. Like
hell?
Did you say hoarder?
horror.
Horror. Okay.
I was just browsing the hub, just looking for
As
something
ones
good.
do.
Yeah. And I saw this one video, right? And that little Roswell alien autopsy video, that famous one? Somebody took that concept, made a fucking porn out of it. So it was like the fucking gray head alien chick. And then it was just like the doctors, they start operating and whatnot. And then like they cut into it and then like some titties came out. And then another one of the videos was a predator. Like, so like the chick, she was like a female predator and whatnot. So she's hunting this dude down. And you know how it got the mandibles and shit? It went like, and then she started sucking his dick.
He's watching porn with a plot.
I was like, all right, we're done here.
Yeah, you was done.
I ain't seen a porn with a plot in a hot minute. That was them HBO Skinamax days, man.
Yeah, right.
Unless you can flip a plot in 30 seconds. I ain't watching it.
Kyle,
I ain't got, huh?
come on. Share.
I mean, it is
Share
what
the class.
it is.
All right, you sound like Midwest right now.
I don't get down with like
Weird shit.
Where did you get up?
seeming like
Whoa.
anywhere. Like bukkake, that's weird to me. Like that's
You don't like bukkake?
nah, that's weird to me. Or like going in a cup and then
ain't
they
got enough
drinking it.
juice to
That's
squeeze.
gross. Like
There is a point of bukkake where it gets to be too much. It's like, all right, there
think
is
all of
too
it
much
was.
nut on her face now. Like, she can't breathe.
I don't get that.
What made me stop
Standing
at
around
that,
doing
I
that's
saw,
weird.
you know what? He
You wouldn't
is
be in
right.
line.
There
You
was
wouldn't be lined up.
Man, there was this one that I saw like back in I think in high school where it was this Japanese newscaster and she's just doing the news and whatnot, and then just out of nowhere some dude just like walks up and just starts jacking it in her face and whatnot, and she's just still doing the news and just busts, and then she just keeps going, just sliding down the cheek and shit. I was like, that's fucking weird.
Just acting like nothing happened.
Exactly. They kept going though. You didn't start watching.
Nope.
You freaky frog.
Goddamn right.
Well, we're on All Points Podcast. We don't yuck your yum. So
Right.
So write down your favorite fetish down below.
Yeah, go ahead. You can send it in anonymously.
Exactly.
That's right.
Type it in the chat.
We'll do a survey monkey.
Survey monkey. I ain't heard that in a hot minute.
So it's 2025. Did anybody have Will Smith dropping an album on your bingo card?
I did actually.
Nope.
You did. You did.
Have you listened to it?
Must be why you're doing all
I
the
listened. I listened to a couple of them. Couple of the tracks. I ain't finished it yet.
I haven't. So I seen his promos and his little freestyles he was doing, like leading up to the rollout.
Yeah.
I haven't got a. I told myself yesterday, I was like, I'm gonna listen to it, but then I was like, I don't feel like listening to a Will Smith album right now. I was like,
I mean, Will Smith
I'm not in the mood for a Will Smith album right now.
He's on his
But
redemption arc, right?
I'll
It's
listen
called
to it.
based off a true story or based on a true story. And Will Smith don't cuss in his raps, but he cusses in this album.
Damn.
He starts
He's
off
just like,
with it. Yeah,
It's just like that unk that's like put up with so much stuff
yeah.
over
Yeah.
the years. Now he
Yeah.
gotta get stuff off his chest and address everything.
and it's like he's not dancing around the incident at all. Like the opening track is not dancing around the incident. He fully embraces what happened, and like I don't know if he's sorry for it or he's just like it is what it is.
No, but check this out.
happened.
I just had a theory in this moment.
Yeah.
So he did what he did,
Right.
And he got backlash because he was the good guy.
Of course.
So you know how Jada's been fantasizing over Tupac for all these years. Let's just say the timeline changed and Tupac was still here and she chose Pac over Will
Well,
Smith.
there wouldn't be no Will Smith. Yeah. With
okay.
Jada.
Stay with me now. But so let's say Pac continued his acting career, blah blah blah. So he would have been at the Oscars with Jada on. Let's say Chris Rock comes up and makes these statements about Jada. If Tupac would have went up and smacked the shit out of Chris Rock,
Would have been. Yeah.
the whole West Coast would have been. They not like us. They not like us. Yeah. So
I don't know.
I
They would
think-
have been the same height. So
it's just like I think because it was
back.
because it was him, you know. But if it was like somebody who already had that like
That
reputation,
bad boy
Yeah.
image.
it's like that's what you expect.
Yeah, because it felt a little awkward after the fact that he did it. Like when
Yeah.
he was in the crowd and he's like, keep my wife's name out your mouth. He seemed like he was like acting.
Yeah,
You know?
I thought it
He
was
is an
fake,
actor. Yeah.
but
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think, like I said, he's embracing the incident. He's not. I'm pretty sure he's apologetic, but like
That's all he can do.
when he brings up his wife, he don't talk about his wife though. Like he makes sure to make that clear.
He like, what wife?
He talks about his crazy kids.
yeah.
But I don't know. I think, like I said, I'm always gonna take Chris Rock's side and be like he stayed professional in the whole situation. And yeah, Will Smith. Yeah.
I would say this, and I don't know if it's like, because you talked about his crazy kids, whatever, right? I don't know if it's like a narcissistic thing to be like, oh, I'm gonna name my kid after me, like, you know, with Jada and then Jaden and then Will.
I mean, back in the day, that was just common. I guess common.
Like a variation of your
Yeah,
name.
it's just like they only have 5 names to choose from, so might as well make a junior and then a third.
He
and
only
a
gonna
fourth.
be there till the child born. Like he ain't gonna be there afterwards. So
Yeah,
I mean,
might as well do something.
so I wouldn't see it as narcissistic. It's just continuing your legacy.
I mean, I would okay, this is me getting on my soapbox, but I would much rather my kid continue my legacy by the values and shit that I instill in them rather than just a name, you know?
Yeah, because if your kid's like a jerk and like does bad things, and it's like your name is tarnished.
I'll be like,
mean,
good job.
I'll tell you, coming from somebody who's a junior, I definitely try to separate myself as an individual. And like, just because I have that junior moniker does not mean that I am just a younger version of the
That-
person I
yeah.
came before. Now,
You are the remix, so you're the person.
Exactly. I'm the remix to
Ignition.
no, Kyle.
Shut the fuck up.
But I mean, in the case of my son that's coming, you know, his name is going to be Timberland.
Okay.
And so I'm like, little play off of my
Narcissist.
name there. Yeah, narcissist.
Definitely is, but,
But I'm like, no, we trying something a little different with that. We dropping the junior thing.
Okay.
I guess it'd be the third, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the grand scheme, like if it's like that compared to the junior thing, I think I probably would prefer that more. But honestly, like I said, I want a completely different name so they can be like their own person and not be 100% tied to me.
I want to adopt a little white kid and name him Marquise. I want to give him the blackest name I possibly can.
Ooh.
And just be like,
You know
yeah,
what?
you fill out a job application and see how hard it is now.
You taking all your frustrations out. Like, yeah, you're going to be Trayvon.
It's Trayvon Jenkins.
You going to change your last name? Just to
I'm
keep
gonna change my last name
Stank
just
on it.
just put some stank on it. He gonna have dreads.
Oh, God. And then it's going to be them white dreads that's like, not
They look like they're ready to fall out any minute.
Like some fish fillets.
Damn.
but yeah, back to Will Smith.
Back to Willard.
Willard.
I was listening to the album and like I don't. It's like what you said. It's like he's like that uncle that got something to, like you don't got nothing to prove at this point, Will. Like we know you for your acting and like I mean, a lot of us don't know that you for rapping, so I don't know what you really have to prove. Are you going to go on tour with this? Like I don't understand the reason why he created this album
Because like he's been
what
doing
is
bucket
it?
list stuff for the longest.
Because
Like
he can.
Yeah, so he wanted to make one more album. Is that what on his list? Or
skydiving, climbing to the world's tallest building.
eating
Like,
spaghetti? Yeah.
doing all kind of stuff.
What he's probably trying to do is just get one of them songs to blow up and be a TikTok song. Because like I swear he's just all over TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I'm like, why do I keep seeing Will Smith randomly popping up in people's content nowadays on the internet? Like when did he start doing that?
That's what they
That's how I
want.
look at it. Is like, you know, wasn't he the first rapper to get a Grammy?
I think so. I don't know. I
think-
thought it was the Beastie Boys or something like that. Maybe.
I think he was. I think he was. I might be wrong, but he's about to fact check that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, he's the
Okay.
first rapper to get a Grammy, and then you just looking like if all these little whack ass rappers that's just been taking over the airwaves for the past decade, and it's like, man, I could do just what they're doing, if not better. I mean, his lyrics was pretty solid, but it's maybe just being bored. Like,
I mean, yeah.
I'm sure Jay-Z's like, I'm sure he got an album tucked away. He can if he wants to, but he don't have to.
I mean, if I was him in his position, I probably would do it just for like the fun of it. Just pretty much to say I can still do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Tyson or whatever. You know, I'm sure pretty much one of the only reasons he did that fight was the money.
Yeah.
But also he wanted to see if he could like keep up.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, it's just like that's probably that one part about like getting older or whatever. It's just you gotta accept that you ain't at that level anymore. But at the same time, you know, just still have some fun.
Unless you're
whatever.
I encourage you guys to listen to the album. I mean, I'm like halfway through with it, but
you like it.
it's
sound
Will
like
Smith.
Yeah.
It sound like a school teacher
I
trying to give extra credit. I encourage you to go
I would like
listen
to hear
the
y'all
album.
opinions on it because you guys are deep into music, like I like to think I am, and so far I think it's a fun album, but it's also like he's addressing the controversies and stuff, and
Maybe that was his lemonade, you know.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff over the years about him and his relationship.
Like he's not writing full songs about it, but like he's every so often he'll say a bar. Like there was one line, it was like something where I should check a joker or sit down or something like that. I was just like, yeah, man, that was okay, funny. But
so you don't like the old heads putting out music like Eminem's?
No one.
album?
I'm sorry, but last year, I think it was earlier this year, I randomly saw Exhibit dropped a new track.
Yeah.
LL Cool J dropped the album last year.
Eminem dropped his last year.
I listened to that whole thing. Eminem, I don't think Eminem's old. I don't consider him an old head because he's still saying he's still saying consistent.
But he's like
he still puts out album music. But LL Cool J put out an album in like how many years?
Yeah.
Exhibit ain't put out an album in how many years?
But I will say with that LL Cool J one, one of the things I liked about that one, I don't know if you listened to the first track.
I listened to the whole thing.
I listened to just like the first track, and I was just like, "That's fucking dope," because he was talking about that one shooter and how a lot of people said that he looked like him.
Yeah,
and that was one of the reasons because then he started learning about him and like what the fuck he was going through. But yeah, I mean, there's still something to offer.
I think Ice Cube dropped a new track. He got an album coming out. And
Ice Cube.
I think, like I said, Wu-Tang's working on something new. So it's like,
But my
they got
thing
one
is,
last
why do we
album.
gotta put an age limit on like certain certain things
We
in
don't.
life?
We
But we
don't.
do though. But we
but
do.
it's more or less like because you see the Rolling Stones, they're still touring.
Yeah.
It's just like you don't got nothing to prove. Like you can go enjoy your flowers, just
Like,
go relax, go have
no,
fun.
But it's like you got a passion for it.
Even
though.
Michael Jackson was like, "This is it," and like,
yeah,
look
it's
what
just like-
happened. So
there
it's
ain't no like age limit on like chefs and
There isn't,
culinary.
but-
Like Emerald Lagasse's still throwing down in the kitchen. They
But
like-
is he though?
I thought he was.
Gordon Ramsay got like 6,000 shows, but he ain't. I bet he ain't cooking a dang thing.
Yeah, he do. He be doing this little like 2 minute
teaching.
meals.
He be
like,
it's like-
passively aggressive.
but he's passionate about it though. So it's like, if that's all you know how to do your whole life, you're not gonna stop doing it just because you're older. It's like this what I love to do.
Yeah.
Until I'm,
But my whole thing is if Will Smith, I don't know if he's planning on going on tour with this album. Like if you don't plan on performing his music live for your fans, then why release it? Why don't you just release a single and call it a day? Like
because it's the same
why a
thing
whole
with
album?
same thing with John Cena. It's like, why is he doing a tour right now? It's like why?
Well, that's
You
tradition
can't
with
wrestle
wrestlers.
anymore.
With
Whoopty,
wrestlers,
whoopty, whoop.
yeah.
I mean, but that's the thing is that like
He was a rapper before an actor. Remember that.
if you have like the interest in it and you have the passion for it and you have the energy for it, then you must have been using some W energy.
Is that right, Alec?
That's true.
And what about W? Can you tell us?
I just wanted to interrupt for a moment. W energy, you can get jitterless energy. In a tub like that right there. The people who are listening, just look at the video, the tub right there. You can get that 10% off if you go to w.gg and use the promo code all points at checkout. It'll save you a bunch. You'll have energy and you'll love it. Now, back to the discussion. If you got a passion for it,
Yeah.
I 100% would still do it.
Yeah.
Like if I had, like, I mean, it's just like if you have if it isn't barring you physically, right? Why would you stop?
That's Exactly. It's like switching it up. It's like, oh, you just expect me to film movies all the time? Like,
I don't
maybe
even expect that, honestly.
Maybe I just wanted to do this real quick just to get it out the way and then go back to doing what I'm doing. But
I honestly, like, maybe, like you said, maybe he is bored
versatile,
and he just wants to continue do stuff different. But like, if I made my millions, I would just enjoy life, enjoy my kids, enjoy my potential grandkids.
What would you
like,
do?
Once you done did everything? You gotta have purpose. Like,
Yeah, what would you do after that? Like, let's say.
I don't know, be on Celebrity Squares. I don't know.
So you gonna basically be Snoop?
Anime.
Snoop is in everything. I think, like I said, I think Snoop owes somebody some money.
Yeah, that nigga,
That's why he's everywhere.
That nigga tricky.
But like, look at Shaq. Like Shaq, I think Shaq is a good example. It's just like he don't have to do this. He does it because he just
Well, I mean,
enjoys it.
But
like,
he is kind of like physically barred from being competitive now.
Yeah, but like Shaq is in everything, and Shaq got his name on everything too. So it's like, so I don't know. It's just, I was listening to the album, and I was just like, he got nothing to prove, but it was dope. I enjoyed the first couple of tracks, but I was also just like, this ain't gonna get played in the club. I doubt this is gonna get radio play. I don't know if he's going on tour. So like, why did he do this?
I think
because he's still signed to the label.
What label? What label?
Labels are controlled by the invisible hands, anyways, Kyle.
You can't put out music without a label.
you can.
I mean, we ain't talking independent. He's bigger than to be independent.
See, I would say like this. I think really all it is.
Let's find out who Will Smith.
I think really all it is this. It's catering to the audience that still is around. Like, just.
That's cool.
When unfortunately we start losing people around this age and shit like that. But there's gonna be people who are gonna make like hip hop for like our generation well into the future. That's what I think it's for. I think it's for the people who are.
And to answer your question, why is he doing this? It says Will Smith signs new record deal, marking his music return after BET performance. That was like. Last summer, so
he got bit by the creative bug. And
he signed a new deal.
Oh, well, so be on the lookout for Will Smith's next couple of albums dropping soon, right? Is he going on tour though? That's my whole thing.
Maybe it's like I'm at the end of the road. Maybe I want to go out the way that I started. Like
I just want to see Will Smith live. I just want to know if he's coming to Wichita. That's all I want to know.
Well, he's not coming to Wichita.
Nobody come to Wichita unless you. Soldier Boy, tell it.
Oh God,
Lil Bow Weezy,
all right,
Prince of the Old Town.
Let's go ahead and address
the elephant in the
the latest this nigga Kanye. Because
this nigga Kanye.
He did that academics interview.
But he ain't saying nothing new though.
Hold on.
I mean, he is. But
it was so I guess thought provoking that Tim took time out of his day to call me about it. So I had to go listen to the whole thing. And I just want to talk on it, speak on it. After listening to it, I'm just going to give my opinion.
Speak your truth.
It feels like this is an act for Kanye. All this feels like an act. I'm glad academics posted the whole thing and not edited
leading up to getting out of the car,
because you saw him answering the door, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it doing? Hey, let me clean up." This man was cleaning up his apartment.
Hold on, let me put these Timbs on. Let me put these.
I should have put them on
after taking them off.
He was cleaning it up like he just got caught jacking off or something.
Let this man sit
the way
down
Kanye
the
was
whole
cleaning up his
interview.
apartment. And then it's the ending of him like walking out. He's got done talking all this crazy stuff about these Jews and stuff. And then he meets with white people and they meet in the airport and they're just like, I gotta make it in my flight. I gotta get to Japan. I'm just like, Kanye, this feels like an act, bro. And like, I think it's the joke. I think it's all a joke to him. And he's just like,
well, he's evil, Kyle.
It's
He's evil.
Yeah, he explains that. So like, it's all an act. Him wearing the Klan's men outfit.
That's the same way with the
crazy.
The White Lives Matter T-shirt. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
he pulled that out too.
He's doing it for a reason.
He just had a bag full of offensive clothing. This man took off the Klan outfit to reveal the Sean John shirt and swastika chain, and then reached in his bag and pulled out a White Lives Matter hoodie. And I'm like, Kanye, you just have a non-PC bag just sitting there, just full of nothing but offensive shit.
And props to academics for conducting the interview the way he did, and not just like looking at this nigga like just laughing. Like,
don't know how
there's
he
no way
stayed
you
straight
can't
face
have
the
a straight
whole
face
time.
the way he did that whole interview. So it's just like this is a joke. Are you joking? Are you where like this?
I mean,
you're messing with me, right?
He's just trying to explain his thought process.
Yeah.
Even though it's, I don't know.
And like what me and Tim had a discussion, and what he said, well, some of the stuff Kanye said made sense. Some of the stuff makes sense, and then he'll just go off on his random tangent about whatever. But like, basically, from what I'm getting from this interview, and like, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but like, Kanye he's done all these things for all these different artists, and like when he goes on his like crazy like stuff, and like when he needs people to back him up, they're nowhere to be found. And that's what I got from that interview.
Yeah,
and it's like I get that.
The whole interview in a nutshell is you publicly spoke out against me, so I got to publicly speak out against you.
And he made
also
sure not
said
to
he
talk about
wasn't
certain
going to do
people.
that.
Yeah,
too.
because they didn't say anything bad to ruin his image in public. So
Who is he talking about specifically?
all the
Cardi.
artists,
He
anybody
talks-
he helped be successful.
Well, he
in the
calls-
industry.
Talks about Cardi a lot.
I'm not gonna say the word, but he calls him an F word,
Oh, he
A
calls
word,
several.
He
N
called
word.
himself the F word. He called himself the F word.
I just want to ask this right here, because again, this is me not watching the interview and whatnot. He has a problem with people like he's helped out, but then whenever is he saying like when he goes through these kind of controversies, nobody's around to help him, right? Is that
To
that's the idea?
certain people, yeah.
It's basically saying like when he wore the MAGA hat, like everybody turned. When Kim was like using his kid, like none of his friends came to help him when he was like going through the public battle over his kids. So he just feels like everybody betrayed.
Or like some people
betrayed
just
him.
used him just for money. Like he had I guess a deal with Jim Jones that went south, and Jim Jones ended up walking out with $2 million, and he ended up not getting nothing.
so-
And
It was a crypto thing. So a guy approached him to get Kanye to invest in it. He was going to give Jim Jones like a stipend pretty much for getting Kanye involved. Jim Jones didn't tell Kanye about that, but Kanye found out about it, but he was still cool about it. But what really upset him is that when Kanye tried to do a deal with him, where he was trying to do some clothes or something like that, he was like, hey, put it all in a PDF, because he had the people designing stuff, and send it to me. And he said, I don't know how to do that. And so he just didn't send it. So it's like, so you came over and sat down and had me work a deal with you, but then we trying to do business and you won't even put in effort
right.
because you don't know what a PDF is.
Yeah.
You got all these young niggas employed and one of
Yeah.
them couldn't have figured it out for you.
I'm not gonna like trash Kanye, because like I mean obviously there's
It's like a method to the madness.
yeah, I mean like there's obviously some things that are just like fucked up that people have done with him, right? I think one of the things that makes that difficult though is that it's basically Kanye has the threshold to where if he does something like, I don't know, do a fucking Sig Heil in the middle of, Los Angeles, nobody cares. But if you're associated with that, that affects your money. Like, let's say somebody like a Big Sean, whatever. Like, nobody gives a fuck about Big
actually,
Sean.
Ty Dolla $ign. He gave the Ty Dolla $ign example, and he said those people literally came up to him and was like, "Yo, you got to this what's the word? Disavow or
Disavow, yeah.
yeah, Kanye West, like don't acknowledge, like, or we're going to drop you or whatever."
Right.
And so like he was on the fight with Kanye when that all happened, and Kanye was just like, just tweet out, I'm not a racist, but Kanye is. And then like I guess Ty Dolla $ign tweeted out, I don't condone hate speech, and that was it. And he was just like, why can't you just say what I told you to say?
Because
why do you have to use the
he doesn't like
okay, so
lingo?
he
if
doesn't
he
like
does
everybody catering to the higher power just to keep their endorsements, business deals. He's like, I'm the different nigga. I'm gonna speak up against the shit that I think is wrong. But all you niggas are slaves. Y'all gonna do what y'all told. Y'all gonna.
This is,
that's his mentality.
This is the problem that I have with Kanye, because this is after he's gotten to this point where he's made all his money, he has all his influence, and there's still people who are trying to climb up there. Right. So he's in this mindset that like, you do this, I have enough swing and clout and whatever to like weather you through this storm. He doesn't. Because the fact of the matter is, when the fucking things happened with Adidas, he basically got dropped and he lost a lot of his money. This is like you as a mogul that you are going to affect other people's money if you're attached to that brand.
Yeah.
If he was really looking out for these other people and whatnot, and he wants them to look out for him, don't be as toxic of a brand. And you, as Kanye, need to speak out and be like, you know what, Ty, he ain't associated with none of this shit. This is all me.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be more powerful come from him saying that, you know, he's not associated here.
But that ain't what he wants. He wants to be able to continue to speak unapologetically and not back off. His whole thing was that's why he made the tweets. He was like, I don't give a damn that I made those tweets. I hated that I had to take them down. Truthfully. I'm mad I had to do it. But some of the stuff he also said, like, he talked about the U's, for example. Again. And this is something he said where it was like, okay, Kanye made some sense here for a moment. He's like, you know, they're behind the record labels. They sign us. They promote our people's pain and what it is that we go through between the drugs, between the stealing, the gang banging, living in poverty, and they promote it. They promote our pain and they make money off of it. I tried to do that. And suddenly I'm the bad guy for it. He's like, I did exactly what they did. It's like, okay, you want to push drug selling and using? I'm going to push the swastika. And it's like, I see what you're saying in practice.
But it still don't make it right.
It's not okay.
Yeah, because part of the problem is too is that when we talk about it, because again, we're in a capitalistic system, right? People push what is going to sell. Like we're not going to pretend like it's just being force fed. There's an audience for it.
Yep.
Because you have, and this is something that like I've engaged in to a degree, but I always listened to like the underground artists, the people who was talking that other shit when like it was about the thug rap shit. So other types of music that's more empowering is out there. People ain't listening to it. You have the access. You can listen to like artists that have more substance, but people want to listen to like
Will Smith.
I mean, yeah, but it's there. It's right there. You know, so it's that whole idea of like, you know, I can't lose weight because, you know, all this food is so calorie dense and whatnot. Well, you can eat broccoli, you can eat rice, you can eat chicken, you can do all this stuff. You have all you need to lose weight,
honey.
but you won't.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the problem.
Exactly.
So it's not just entirely because like that shit does go on. There is like we can sell them niggas some gun violence and shit and they'll eat it up.
And it's like, and
But
he's
it is
not
like-
wrong
you
about
should be-
that.
Like, we keep making that kind of music. Like,
Yeah.
Right? But then,
Not Will Smith.
but then you get people going on
It's an
and
anomaly.
I feel like it was right after this that academics was like, okay, well, people ask, you know, well, what about you? You know, you were trying to get into secular music. You know, you were cleaning up your music. You wouldn't let one guy on the track because he wanted to cuss. And you said, no, we got to
Andre.
keep it clean. And then they hear how you talk now.
Right,
And then
yeah.
he was just like, oh, I'm evil. And this is the
excuse,
moment where I'm
yeah.
like, I really
didn't have an
applaud
answer. He didn't have an
academics for
answer.
not laughing at him because he looked at him and I could tell he wanted to be like, the fuck are you talking about, Kanye?
It's like,
That's
yeah,
just like-
applause.
the nigga
That's
that
because
had,
I want it to apply to y'all. That don't mean it has to apply to me.
yeah, the nigga who had an album called Jesus is King is Evil.
I mean, it's crazy because he said, I am anointed, I am appointed,
Yeah, this
but
is
I'm evil.
God's working through me. I'm like, nah, bro.
He said,
that's
I am
not-
the closest thing to God on the face of this earth. And
And
I'm like,
that's-
and here he goes again.
That's why I can't fuck with Kanye because that shit right there. Like, obviously, I'm not religious, but you're disrespecting my mama's religion.
It's like he's disrespecting a lot of people's religion, but he doesn't care who. This was the part, honestly, this made me laugh. It was terrible, but it was funny too. He was like, I got a friend who's really into hanging out with woke people. And, you know, she's really plugged in with all of
the
them.
fat
everything.
runway model.
Yeah, fat runway models and stuff. He's like, and I asked him, like, you know, well, what is it about the tweets and everything that you guys don't like? Like, you know, come to me.
Show me
Talk to
which one hurts.
Have a conversation. Tell me which one hurts so I can do it more. And I was like, God damn it, Kanye.
I want it to hurt more. I want it to hurt more.
I thought he was going somewhere with it. I'm like, God damn it, Kanye.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Well, why doesn't anybody want to be around me?" It's just it's dumb.
Right?
Well,
So
what
nigga,
if
you
this-
toxic.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, what if this is all just a big promotion for Bully, though?
It is.
He's being a bully
It is.
to people and people's cultures to promote the album Bully. Because you
But-
know,
but he's
once
not-
it gets an official release, it's going to sell.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
sure.
not going to buy it.
He
but
pretty
it's
much
gonna
said
sell.
it there that it's like, I'm fucking around. Like,
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Like, it's crazy that people hinge on my every word and you all be talking about it tomorrow there. He's like, I wouldn't give that power up for my life.
I just feel like nobody's gonna he's giving you parts of the story, but you're not gonna get the full picture until he
course.
finishes later on down the road, and then you can tie it all together what he was really trying to do, whether it's right or whether it's wrong.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I understand why he's upset about not having access to his children's brand, because it's like he wasn't told that, he wasn't aware of that or anything there. But at the same time, it's like you did try to put your daughter on a Diddy song because you were trying to make some weird point. And it's like, hey, man, this is a known abuser.
Yeah.
You have a daughter. He abuses women. Do you really think you need to be put?
Yeah, and like while it's
on
still
that track?
like under investigation,
You gonna make her a sellout to other women before she even becomes a
you
woman.
don't make ties to that.
But it's that, you know, I can do whatever I want and fuck everybody else. And,
Exactly.
you know, if you have a negative public perception to be because of this, well, then you're part of the problem, not me.
I mean, that's pretty much what he said. So at this point, I think we have to tune out of Kanye West because Kanye, I mean, I will say he's smart in the sense of he knows how to get people talking about him. He
Yeah.
knows
I feel
what's going to
like-
make the news talk about him, what's going to make us talk about him.
I feel like he was doing good like before this because he said all that stuff and then he got quiet. He just like went away. Then all of a sudden he just came back and just like did even worse than he did before. And I'm just like,
I mean, that's fine. If
all you have to do is chill out, bro.
See, before it was we were always starting the year with a real big celebrity death. Now we starting the year with a like not groundbreaking, but just a very big celebrity interview. Last year it was Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
This year is Kanye, and it's just like, bro, like I understand a little more now why he hates Jay-Z so much. I'm like, I didn't
yeah.
realize Jay owns a lot of his music.
got
And he's
a lot.
like he hold him. He did.
He gets
hold
more
him.
money off of it than he does.
And it's like, yeah, I see why you like that nigga, but you didn't have to call his kids retarded now.
Well,
Maybe he knows something we don't.
at the end of the day, it's just safe to say, don't listen to Kanye and bump that new Will Smith album. This has been the All Points Podcast. You've been checked in with the Freshest Crew. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, shout out to Big Sam.
Yeah.
Not
Big
the
Sam, the
rapper Big
plug.
Sam, the actual Sam that's in our group. He's been putting out them shorts. They on TikTok, on YouTube. Go check them out. Go leave comments, and we comment on every comment you comment on.
True.
So we gonna communicate with y'all in the comments.
Even if it's negative.
Exactly.
That's right.
Positive, negative, weird. Leave a comment and share it with somebody. Share it with 3 other people. 'Cause that's gonna help us out. That's gonna help the algorithm out. The almighty algorithm. Y'all worried about the views. I'm worried about the algorithm.
Stupid.
So go check us out and follow us. And thank y'all for rocking with us. This is Kyle,
It's Midwest.
It's in the chat, man.
Day 2.
and we
R.
Out of here.